Job Vlog.
In Ant-Man and the Wasp, Scott Lang, that's Paul Rudd, has been under house arrest since violating some BS agreement by lending a hand to Captain America during a fight at an airport in broad daylight. He's caught word from the original Ant-Man that the original Wasp may still be alive, lost in a subatomic state. And so, along with the new Wasp, who I guess is also his ex-girlfriend, Scott agrees to partake in an experiment to find her. But not so fast. There's a newcomer on the scene they're calling Ghost. Yeah, just out of nowhere, they just start referring to this character as Ghost. I don't understand that. Did they really sign off on, hey, I'm Ghost, hi, nice to meet you? No, I don't think so. Well, she has an unstable composition shifting between worlds, obviously symbolic of her mixed heritage. Yeah, I pieced it together because other reviewers don't have the balls. She needs their equipment to try and reverse her phasing condition. Or actually, she wants to suck some energy out of the original Wasp. It's complicated. Maybe a month or so before seeing this, I caught the original Ant-Man for the first time on FX. As such, I don't know what was edited for time, all that stuff, and I didn't review it for the channel for no one to watch. But I enjoyed it. I mean, it seemed like one of the better Marvel Cinematic Universe movies. And it seemed like everybody had plenty to do, and it was fun and funny. I took careful note that in the flashbacks with the OG Ant-Man, you never saw the face of the Wasp. Like they hadn't figured out who to cast as that character. There's not much of a struggle in this movie, and that's really disappointing for a big-time superhero blockbuster. The biggest dilemma is getting home in time so the FBI can check in on Scott. You have to try and remember that the cause of his house arrest is from Captain America Civil War, which feels like 5 movies ago. Hell, it might even be more. That's how convoluted this MCU bullshit is. Scott's ex-con buddies don't have a whole ton to do in this movie. In fact, there's times in this film where I was just waiting for something to happen. And we were waiting for superhero shrinking antics. It was like there was a budget slashed. Now, I'll give the guys this. I do appreciate that they named their security company ex-con. When all is said and done, there's not a lot that gets accomplished by this movie. If anything, it's kind of a, oh, well, I guess we all got our way and everybody's safe and happy and that's that. In typical Marvel Cinematic Universe fashion, you have a mid-credits scene followed by a post-credit stinger. Perhaps the best of these to date, or is it the worst? Because it pretty much makes rescuing the OG Wasp a moot point. Well, at least in the short term. I give Ant-Man and the Wasp 2.5 out of 4 stars.
Like, comment, share, follow, subscribe. Vaughan Jog Vlog is made possible by your support on Patreon. Patreon.com/Vaughan Fry. Because Google.